So I was really excited when I learned about the deferred sales trust because I had not heard about it until you. And I heard you say earlier, or maybe it was Joe that said it, that it's one of the most hidden strategies used, but a lot of people don't know about it.
What are your thoughts when you first heard the DST versus where you're at now?
Well, I was fascinated, of course, because, having worked with literally thousands and thousands of real estate investors, one of the things that we have a toolbox, and unless we know there are other strategies or other ways to effectively reduce taxes and protect assets, then everything starts to look the same, the strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, Brett, I was absolutely fascinated because I'm, super familiar with 1031 exchanges and other ways to um, move real estate in a way that you aren't going to pay all the taxes up front, what Joe is talking about, seller carryback and notes and those kinds of things. So I was really excited when I learned about the deferred sales trust because I had not heard about it until you. And I heard you say earlier, or maybe it was Joe that said it, that it's one of the most hidden strategies used, but a lot of people don't know about it. And so I'm kind of in the same boat now where I'm educating a lot of people around the series LLC because they just don't know. It's new to many states. And so anything we can do to expand the toolbox, I'm always the first in line to go teach me more, because as I talk to a lot of people, I want to be able to say, hey, this might fit your strategy, or here's the person you need to talk to who is the expert in it. So
I love the way
thank
you
you,
put
Brett,
that.
for that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the way you put that toolbox, right?
Mhm.
We all think we have this. This is the box that we must use: the screwdriver, the hammer, the knife, the saw. Like it's like these are the tools that we use, and all of a sudden someone says, "Hey, I got a power drill over here that works." That works and maybe more efficiently, maybe a little bit better. It's similar to what you've already been doing, in some ways, but it's a little bit different. And all of a sudden they go, wait, it's not in my box of tools, so it must be risky or it must be something like. So Cheri, what's been the best way for you to help others that perhaps were opposed or concerned about the series LLC, or something like that, where they're just, no, you've got to do single member LLC, it's got to be this or that. How have you help professionals that people rely on overcome that? And or at what point do you just say, look, you got to hire the different professional? Like they're not, the old dog is not going to learn the new tricks. Come hire the pro who's already done it. In your scenario, let's say thousands and thousands of series LLCs, right? How do you help with that, bridge that gap?
So it's interesting because I've been doing this for 30 years. So when I started, LLCs didn't exist. So the same kind of, oh, gee, it's untested. We don't know how the courts are going to treat it. Nobody understood taxation, especially the IRS. And so, coming now into the series LLC is like rinse and repeat, right? Because so many people didn't understand how to use LLC. They didn't know how to pronounce it. They kept calling them limited liability corporation. So I spent years educating people on, let's move away from S corps and limited partnerships and stuff when it made sense, and let's start using this great tool called limited liability company. So then fast forward, here comes the series. Same thing. You can go out on the internet and you get all the, it's untested. Nobody, and I know a lot of people don't understand. I've done a ton of cleanup on series LLCs that other people have created, even in the legal community, to clean a lot of that up because they just don't understand how they operate, how to structure them, how to use them. And so, Brett, I've been on the front end of education since the get-go. So